From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Well, good evening. Hope you had a good 3-day weekend. Many of you might be kind of checking in after kind of being out of town for several days here. Now it's time to get back to work tomorrow. And you come to the right place to check out your weather for the week. And this is what we can expect to see here. Just kind of an overall outline of what's going on. Dry and mild this week. There may be some passing sprinkles for some of the higher elevations, but for the most part dry. And highs staying below normal. And in fact, we're going to keep our temperatures in the valley around 90 degrees all week long. Give or take. Upper 80s, low 90s. That's it. I mean, it's a stagnant weather pattern we got coming in store for us. And of course, for the mountains, probably somewhere in the mid 80s, give or take, even some upper 80s in there. And then no big heat waves in sight. I'm still not seeing much in the way of heat heading our way. All right, so here's what we have in store for us tonight. Yeah, we're going to drop down tomorrow morning. It looks like a nice start to the day. Temperatures upper 50s to low 60s, but they're those 90s. Around 90 degrees for that daytime high on Tuesday. For the mountains, upper 80s, low 90s. And eventually through the afternoon, we see the clouds develop. So we'll start with sunny skies in the mountains, and then through the afternoon, those cumulus clouds developing. You'll kind of see that even from the valley. You'll look off in the distance, you'll see those puffy cumulus clouds developing. That's what we've got for the next few days. And some of those puffy cumulus clouds could develop a stray sprinkle, but that's it. Now check this out too. We've actually got a little bit of an area of low pressure right here. You see how it's kind of moving in this direction. So the overall trajectory of this is going to move down to the south of the coast, and then kind of push eastward. So it may clip parts of the eastern mountains here, giving later tomorrow night a chance for some activity. You'll see that here in Futurecast. So here's what we have in store for us. Here's this afternoon and evening, right? See the clouds developing, but we're just seeing a pop-up shower here and there. So yeah, maybe a passing sprinkle, but dry for the valley, not to mention sunny. Take you into Wednesday. There's Wednesday, 5 p.m. Once again, we're seeing the clouds developing, but we're just not seeing much activity here, right? Maybe a passing sprinkle here and there, and that will be the extent of it. So here's what we have in store for us tonight. Temperatures dropping down to the upper 50s to low 60s, even about 65 degrees for Oroville. 30s, 40s, even 50s for the higher elevations, just depending on your elevation and where you are. Now we take a look at your forecast for tomorrow. Yeah, we got temperatures around 90 degrees. You head south, more like the upper 80s, and then in the upper 70s to about 80. Give or take, for the higher elevations. Not much in the way of rain, if any. And when we look at that 7-day outlook, this is what I'm talking about. It's a stagnant weather pattern, even for the mountains. So here we've got here, as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, upper 70s all the way through Friday. It may increase a bit by the weekend in the low 80s. And that's the case for all of the mountain locations. It's a slight increase by the weekend. Here's a look at your 7-day outlook for the valley. And yeah, I mean, just take 90 degrees as the overall expected high, right? And we kind of average it out. Upper 80s, low 90s for those daytime highs. Now it does get a little bit warmer by the second half of the weekend, about 94 to 95 for Sunday into Monday of next week.